Students are suffering in their educational experiences.
Kids are chasing grades and they're not chasing like the love for learning.
In a way I was really frustrated with and I didn't feel like I could do anything about.
You know what? Let's throw it all out and let's try something new. And let's go ahead and get the students involved in this.
What would that look like, sound like, and feel like?
The power to empower our students to help each other, to develop communities, and to solve problems. It is the true definition of student agency.
That's really what this is about. It's about us stepping back and let the kids play the music.
The Student Power Summit is an opportunity for educators to sit with that idea.
It's really about building connections within your students, your peers.
It's about how can we make an impact on K-12 education.
Students are living systems. They're not automatons. So they need to be enabled, not fixed or controlled.
The Student Power Summit helps me continue to understand student agency and empowerment, mostly through just the reminders of how important it is.
My journey as a student is really important to who I've become as a learner, as I've become an adult, as I'm moving on to college next year.
I know gut feeling that these are things that we should be doing, but this also gives you the research. It also gives you the background.
It works because we see it. We see it in the improvement of culture and climate in our buildings.
I believe in student agency in education because I believe in agency for humans, period.
They need to learn how to collaborate. They need to have that desire to learn whatever is new and in front of them at the moment. And we don't want to kill it in the schools. We want to foster it.
They want to be present. They want to thrive.
Kids, they're excited because they got to choose to do that class. And so they feel ownership and interested.
I believe it's the umbrella for basically everything that a school should be. Being able to be around all these great researchers and everybody in the education world it's a powerful thing for me.
There needs to be joy, wonder, creativity, imagination in all levels of education. And when you meet people where they're at as children, then they get to experience that their entire lives.
Being at the Power Summit is another reminder of why we all became educators in the first place.
Giving students agency and power over their learning, there's just something magical about that.
We're just trying to help students love to learn. We want them to really love what they're doing at school and feel like they have a voice and feel like they're making a difference with the things that they're learning.
This could be the vehicle. This is the tool to create the space that the children actually want to attend.
When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
This work is some of the most important work I've ever been a part of in 35 years.
It makes us feel like we belong, and it makes us feel like we have a choice.
The love of learning is the purpose of K-12 education.
So if they're not taking ownership of what they're doing, we've failed as educators.
They're the leaders of today. They should be at the table, they need to be at the table, and they're ready to be at the table, and student agency allows them to be there.